Welcome to UIII Library Podcast. My name is Dhian Sintapertiwi. I'm a third semester of MA student from the Faculty of Education at UIII. The book that I chose on this special episode is *Sapiens*, written by Yuval Noah Harari. Professor Yuval Noah Harari has a PhD in history from the University of Oxford, and now he lectures at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, specializing in world history. His first two books, *Sapiens*, A Brief History of Humankind, and *Homo Deus*, A Brief History of Tomorrow, have become global bestsellers with more than 12 million copies sold and translations in more than 45 languages. So, when we talk about this book, *Sapiens*, it begins with a timeline of history. It's about 13.5 billion years before the present. Harari listed from the formation of planet Earth. He even concludes it as the beginning and the first of everything. Well, this book does not only display full writings or words, because Harari also displays pictures or illustrations related to the discussion in specific parts. For example, when Harari discusses about cognitive revolution, he puts on display a picture of a human hand from 30,000 years ago. And then when he speaks about interesting section like sex and gender, so he displays illustration of an official portrait of King Louis from France, coming from the 18th century, and then compared it to an official portrait of Barack Obama as the present day of illustration from the 21st century, just to compare how man looks like from the past to the present. From the timeline of history, *Sapiens* ends with an afterword from Harari. So he said that from being an insignificant animal minding their own business, he stated that there is massive progress for humans to become the master of the entire planet, even probably the possibility of being the terror of the ecosystem until becoming God. Despite the astonishing things humans have done, Harari concludes that we as human beings remain unsure of our own goals and we become discontented more than ever. Well, he says that we are powerful human beings, but we have very little idea what to do with the power itself. We tend to be irresponsible, even we could be making some wreak havoc. So for me, the book is fun to read to the very last page. It has great potential to be the subject of discussion in educational institutions from senior high school to university. At UIII, for example, I think this book can be a material for cross-faculty to exchange ideas because basically it covers interdisciplinary topics to talk about. Let's say from the realms of politics, economy, religion, and even education. I personally learned a plethora of new things from Harari's book *Sapiens*, but so many things that I don't know because of various fields and foreign topics. But again, I got so many insights. This book triggers me to have more conversations with colleagues from different scopes of study because of how eye-opening it is. So as someone who has read this book, my little advice to you when reading this, it's actually do not take everything too seriously. Because on some pages, you might find several author statements that you do not agree with in principle. This book is only the fruit of one person's thoughts anyway. We, as readers, are still entitled and responsible for our own respective opinions and beliefs. If you think *Sapiens* is the right choice for you to read, just come to UIII Library or even contact the UIII librarians and grab it. Well, I bet your time will be well spent. Happy reading, guys!